Don't even think about programming agility work with your client until you're across this one key difference. Agility is undoubtedly a key element to train with your clients or athletes, especially if they do any sort of sport. But there is one massive thing fundamentally wrong with how the industry teaches this and how coaches deliver it. Change of direction, or COD or COD, can be defined as the ability to change direction to a predetermined location and space. Now, agility is the coupling of a perceptual cognitive ability to react to a stimulus and the physical ability to change direction. Or more simply put, COD is planned and agility is reactive COD. So COD is pre-planned. You set out some cones or a drill and a client completes it as fast as they can generally. Whereas with agility, those cones might be colored and the client will have to react to whatever cones you call out to them. So what and now what? COD is a great tool for exposing your clients to movements they might be facing in their sport. Increase their body's tolerance to those forces they will be exposed to. It is more easily coached for technique purposes and can be far more easily prescribed and progressed. Now, agility is great for examining how your client solves the movement option. So what techniques do they fall back on when they can't pre-picture the perfect sidestep? It will actually train their decision-making and thought processes around changing direction. It will expose them to worst-case scenarios far more safely than when they're actually on the field. And most importantly, it's more contextually specific to their performance or sport. Cones and ladders don't move when you do, and they aren't trying to take your head off, but the bloke your client will be competing against will be. So both are great, and they have their place. As a general rule to follow though, start your client in COD drills and progress the complexity and speed they do them at. So start with slow weaving, progress to harder cutting, and add in some hard redirections and move on to full speed. Dead stops, hard accelerations, hard cuts, full 180 turns. When they've mastered that, go back to the first change of direction drill you did as a beginner and make it reactive. So add an element of chaos to the drill. Then progress how many options they have and eventually put a big 120 kilo bloke on the other end of the cone and set him loose. So go from slow to fast, small angles to large angles, and from control to chaos in the choices you give your clients. And if you still feel lost, you don't know how to progress this or start, or you just don't know any drills that are actually used in the real world, shoot me a DM and we can give you a sneak peek into our advanced change of direction versus agility content we deliver to our certificate for students. 2024 is here and the demand for coaches and PTs, good quality ones, has never been higher. Now we've already started our first intakes at both Melbourne and Sydney, but the next ones are already open by demand. So if you have an interest to get qualified by the best in Melbourne or Sydney, or you just want to explore your options with us, drop us a DM or visit our website.